Hello, pile number one. Today we're doing why do men fall for you or people in general. So you can change the message according to your own situation. So that's the reading for today. Why do people fall for you? Okay. So these are the tarot cards. These are the oracle. This is the card you chose, rabbit. We'll take a look at the oracle in a bit. This is how I've started doing readings now. I started with tarot now. So let me know if you like this. But yeah, I like a bit of variation, so I've changed things up a bit. So let's do today's reading. Before I start, I just want you guys to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you're looking to learn tarot from me, I'm offering a course for now. So the links will be in the description for my shop and for booking a reading with me. So check out the description always if you want any service from me. And that's it. Let's start the reading. You got 8 of coins, the Hanged Man, the Sun, the 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So why do people fall for you? The very first message that I got while I was pulling the cards was there's a easygoing quality that you have. With the Hangman, it's like you're an easygoing sort of a person. Here also we see Sun. Sun I usually connect with masculine energy and also a person who's kind of like a leader, who influences other people, leads them. But today I'm getting slightly different message. It's more so a person who's confident and a person who's not trying to impress anyone. It's that energy of a person who is very what's the word I'm looking for? Like self-assured. A person who's very secure. That's the energy I'm getting today with the Sun. It's not you trying to influence other people. It's who you are as a person, and other people don't affect you all that much. You're very easygoing. You don't like drama. That's the energy I'm getting, pile number one. Like you're not drama. You don't enjoy gossiping. You take the high road every single time. And you're easygoing. You're someone who's easy to get along with. You have good energy. Sun is also the zodiac, not zodiac, the planet that we associate with happiness also, joy. It's connected to our heart space. 5th house is heart space. That's a Leo zodiac, 5th house. So it's about things that we love, we enjoy, and it's also happiness, things that light us up, make us happy. So this is your overall energy where you come across as a happy-go-lucky sort of a person, or at least you're someone who's joyful in their own company, in their own presence. You don't necessarily chase after people, but you're warm and welcoming. You're easy to connect with, and you're very accommodating is what I'm getting. And you could also be very helpful. You help other people out. Maybe people reach out to you for help or for favors and stuff like that. I'm also getting that message. You also give good advice. You're very logical. You're very hardworking also. So men fall for you because you're slightly different than the average person. You're someone who's not into drama, especially as a girl. If you're picking this pile, other men might look at you and feel like, oh, this person doesn't like drama. They don't gossip and they don't talk bad about other people. This person's not jealous. So these are some qualities they might pick up on you, and they really like that. And it makes them stand out in your eyes because you're happy. You're happy for other people. You don't get jealous. You're very content. And you're hardworking also. It's like your work could be very important to you, or you're just a person who's very committed, whether it's to the domestic life, it's your work life, or a person who has hobbies. It's like you've got stuff to do and you're busy and you're hardworking and you're passionate. Also intelligent with the Queen of Swords. It's a person who's logical and practical, not overly emotional. So men might really like that quality about you, where you're not overly emotional. You don't get upset over small little things. You're very understanding and you're very logical about things, and you're practical. Okay, you consider you are more invested in practical things in life, material things in life, like what's the best job, should we relocate, and all these things. You're very open to these conversations, and you're easy to talk to. It's like it's easy to find a solution with a person like you, pile number one. That's the energy I'm getting. You could also be a person who, let's say, doesn't go on crazy shopping sprees. You're very particular about finances. You keep everything in check. You keep certain accountability there. You're very responsible also. With Eight of Coins, this is about investment also. A person who invests their money, doesn't waste it. Okay? That's one more thing I'm getting. Obviously, intelligence here. You could also have good communication skills. You're easy to talk to. Men feel like, okay, they can open up to you. They can have logical conversation. They can have fun conversations. So that's one thing I'm picking with the Queen of Swords. You're also someone who sacrifices. With Hangman, sometimes we connect this keyword. I always read in most of the guidebooks, sacrifice. So you're someone who's sacrifice, like you sacrifice for your partner. You might put them first sometimes, or you accommodate their needs and you reach a compromise. You're not someone who's selfish or self-centered. Okay, and there's also this confidence that you have. Quiet confidence is what I'm picking up with this pile. And a person who's you're like a catch. Not only do you have great qualities as a person, and especially as a partner, that people that men tend to notice. They see that you would make a great partner and you're very mature and wise, but also they see this quality in you where you're like this person who anyone would be lucky to have you. With the Sun, it's like everyone's attracted to you, or you grab everyone's attention. Everyone's attention is on you. Especially there could be something with body also. I'm drawn towards the body on this person. So maybe you have a great body, you work out, or something like this. Maybe looks as well, but you could have anyone you want, and you're someone who doesn't date a lot, or you're the sort of person, if you commit to someone, that person is special. So it's like that validation also men would feel coming through if you were to be interested in them. That's one message I'm getting strongly with the Sun. It's like it lights them up, it makes them feel more masculine, it also makes them feel validated somehow. So that message I'm getting for sure. And hard worker I got from both of these cards, and also something about body and looks. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at the oracle. So obviously you picked the rabbit. Maybe I should move these down, put these here. So rabbit, this is one of the cards we connect with creativity. We have size and we have gift. Let's keep these here. Then we have clover and letter. Number 2, number 27, the numbers could be significant to you. And also when I was pulling cards from this deck, letter also came out again. So I was like, let me put it back, I'll just make a note of it. So letter came out twice. It's definitely talking about your communication. Here also I got Queen of Swords for you. So definitely there's something about communication. There's something about you having a way with words. It's your logical. You could also be someone where men feel like they can talk to you and you don't get aggressive, or you're not rude and you're polite, you're mature with your communication. So that's something they might really like. It's like you're easy to talk to. Or you could also be fun, you know, someone humorous, quick-witted. You could be charming. There's something, it will change for every single person picking this pile. Let's say if one person is very funny, so men would really appreciate that about that person. For someone else, it could be person is very charming, you know, maybe they're not funny but they're charming. So there's something about your communication style for sure. And also with this stamp, it's making me think, first of all, stamp is connected to Punarvasu Nakshatra, so some of you could have that. Okay, then it's about your written word. So you're someone who doesn't lie. You could be someone who's very honest and men trust you. It's like your stamp of approval, or if you give your commitment, you give your word, it means something, it holds weight. So you're someone who's dependable, and men tend to respect you a lot. They also feel like this person is trustworthy, I can place my trust in them, they will not lie to me, they will not play a game with me. So that is something that is not easy to find in today's modern world, right? So you're someone where people take you seriously, people take your word seriously, And when you get upset also, I think men would take that seriously. They'll feel like, okay, I really messed up, I need to make it right. So that sort of energy I'm picking up with the letter. It's like serious weight to your word. Okay, then gift is here. Maybe your love language could be giving gifts, or you're someone who maybe you don't say it but you show it, and that's the kind of love that you give and you also expect in return as well. So you could be someone who gives a lot of thoughtful gifts, or you spend quality time with your person, or you show through your actions that I really care about you instead of just words. You are also someone, maybe you don't take people's promises that seriously. You're like, don't give me empty promises, show me. So that's one quality I'm picking up here. But definitely they look at you as a gift, they'll see you as a gem, okay, like a special person, and they feel very lucky to have found you. You stand out from the crowd for the kind of person you are. And there's something about here where it's more about getting to know you, and the person falls more in love. Okay, it's not just right off the bat, person is obsessed with you, person is in love with you. No, once they get to know you more and more, person falls harder and harder. That's what I'm getting. Clover is also about luck. Person getting lucky, person catching a lucky break. A men could feel like, okay, I'm so lucky I found this person. Or they could feel like serendipity. They could feel like, how are things aligning so well, and this just feels magical. There could be like a magical touch here. Okay, and then just clover is about good luck. So again, that sun energy of a person who's optimistic, person who's bright, person who's I don't know, full of positive energy and not negativity. So men feel happy in your energy. They feel, I don't know, there's this energy to you that's very nice. Okay, with rabbit, it can show a timid person also. So men could feel very protective of you. I'm also getting that with these two cards, the masculine energy and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so men could feel very protective of you, and they like that dynamic where they see you as like this sweet little, I don't know, they might even call you like treat you like a kid somehow. Okay, so that's one thing I'm getting, where they see you as this timid rabbit that they have to protect. They also see you that you have sincere that you have this level of sincerity, and you're very, I don't know, sweet, like this sweet energy that I'm getting with the rabbit. Also a person with the rabbit, I was reading the guidebook, it said something about a person who can be very talkative also. So you could be someone who's really talkative, and men could like that about you. Again, there's some emphasis on communication here with this pile. So talkative, person who's slightly nervous also. Like you could have certain nervous tics that are very cute, and men could compliment that and say like, okay, I really like when you do this, you know. So that is something I'm picking up. But rabbit is about creativity, person who's I don't know, it's like you have these feminine qualities also, and you're just sweet. You're like a sweet innocent rabbit that they like the side of you. Also someone who's like constantly can also be this energy of person who's constantly worried. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, having like a checklist of things I need to do, a to-do list, that sort of a thing. And you're like very responsible. So they might notice that about you, how you get stressed over small little things, and you're so passionate about getting everything done, and you're responsible, you take more on than you need to. And they notice that about you. Even on this card, we see a person who's like struggling to get the work done, right? So that's your energy, where you're always working, always trying to do something to help someone out, or like very passionate about your work also. Okay, and you get stressed out a little, which they could possibly find cute also maybe. But that's what I'm seeing. With the size, it can show a person who's a little melancholy, you know, that's the energy I was getting here. Or the energy of like a dreamy sort of a person who listens to sad songs and, you know, acts moody. So you could have that streak also within you, and some men might like that, you know, like that Lana Del Rey vibes I'm getting here specifically, but not like overall personality, but this touch that you have also on the side. Okay, let's keep going. You also got Jupiter. Let's keep the planet in the middle. We have the 10th house. So see, there's again some emphasis on work here, We have Virgo. So yeah, Virgo and rabbit energy is very similar, because Virgo is that nitpicky energy person who does like multiple things, and they're very particular about getting things done. It also gives me sometimes that energy of OCD, not like actual OCD, but people who do have certain quirks, and they're like, I like to do things in a particular way. It's not super serious, but I always get Virgo energy from that. So you could definitely have this energy where first of all, someone who's not open to everyone's energy, because Virgo makes a person very critical. So they don't accept every single person. They don't date any person who comes along. So Virgo is a person who's like kind of like a prized possession. Secondly, Jupiter, all about positivity that I spoke about earlier. Person who here also we see Clover is lucky break, person who brings blessings to you. And here also Jupiter, we see the dice, and Jupiter itself is about blessings. So you bring blessings to other people, you add value to their life. And Jupiter is also positivity, person who's positive, person who's wise, person who's trustworthy, all of that energy, wise, mature, blessed, happy, positive, always looks on the positive sides, doesn't dwell on the negative too much. Or you could be someone who's self-critical, not critical of other people, having high standards for yourself, being very hard on yourself, always pushing yourself. That's your energy. But towards others, you're very optimistic, bright, fun. Okay, so men notice that about you. They feel like, okay, if I was to date this person or marry this person, I know my blessings will multiply. Also, they might see the two of you getting actually married. Like there's this energy of actually ending up getting married, or seeing you as a marriage material sort of person. Also seeing that career is a big part of your life, and you're someone who's stable, like a good partner, and your reputation is also good. So they respect you as a person. They respect your reputation, what people say about you, what people think of you, and they're very proud of that. And they would be proud of having a partner like you. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's keep going. And you could have some of these placements. Let's say Jupiter in Capricorn, Jupiter in the first house, Jupiter in Virgo. You could have Virgo ascendant or Capricorn ascendant. Some of these placements you could have. We have the ocean here. We have Rajas. This like fiery energy that I'm picking up here, dynamic energy. Rajas is, I think, connected to Mercury and Venus. Those two planets are Rajasic. Let me think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. It's Mercury and Venus. We have Angel of Love. And we have creativity again. So we have creativity here also. What it talks about is, first of all, you having feminine qualities. You could also have some creative things. Let's say you draw, or the way you do your makeup. Something about you where you express your creativity. That's very attractive. Secondly, it's about a person or a couple coming together, creating something together, having a future together. See, so this envision a future with you. Here also we see an eye. Okay. This is giving me Pisces energy. Maybe you have Pisces placement. Or let's say Revati or Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra in your chart. But Angel of Love, you're very loving, generous, giving. And there was one card. See, even with the Queen of Swords, with the flowers and everything, it's kind of similar. The expression is slightly different, but the flower crown. But you're very loving. You're not this Queen of Swords that's unwelcoming or cold and harsh. You're someone who's very warm and gentle, but you're just intuitive, intelligent, and logical and practical. Those are the qualities of Queen of Swords that you possess. But you're very kind and you're easy to love, I feel like. And you're easygoing. You would have a connection or a relationship where there's not a lot of fighting or butting heads. It's easy to get along. There's a flow. Here also we see the ocean. It's a flow that's happening. And there's so much to you that doesn't meet the eye. Person has to get to know you, and then they fall for you. So people would have like a positive opinion of you, but they really fall in love once they get to know you. That's what I'm getting. With the Rajasic also, this is again taking back to your work, career, who you are as a person, what you want to do. And also a very passionate, fiery person. It's like you have a lot of drive in your life. and you also give a bit of independent energy with this tiger here. Tigers are independent, so you come across as a person who's independent, who would only date a person if they really like them. And there's also a desire to reach out to you, because Rajasic is all about dynamic energy where you take action. So a lot of men could feel that energy towards you, where they want to actually get in touch with you or to take this further. Okay, you activate somehow this energy in men. Okay, and there's this hot and cold fiery energy also, like this water emotional element, but also fire and passion chemistry as well that they feel towards you. So I hope this reading resonated. Let me know your thoughts and what specific messages resonated with you. And I'm also starting to do this new thing where you have to tell me what was your favorite card that came out in the spread. So I hope people like this idea. Let's engage in the comments. Let me know what's your favorite card. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, if you want to support my channel, consider becoming a member. And you can book a reading with me. The links will be in the description. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye. Thank you for watching. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing why do men fall for you, or people in general fall for you. This is not just specific to women. You can also watch it if you're a guy. Okay. So change the message and fit it according to your situation. But I'm just going to refer to this reading as why men fall for you. Okay. So don't mind that. This is the card you chose, Fox. We'll take a look at the oracle in a bit. I'm starting out now these days with tarot first. So let me know if you guys like this change of the format. So you got the Two of Cups. We love to see that. We have Knight of Swords, Temperance. We have the Four of Wands again. So we already have 2 couples. We have 6 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Coins. So the energy I'm getting here, why do men fall for you, pile number 2? Well, first of all, you could attract a lot of people who are younger than you, because we have the female archetype as the queen and the male archetype is the knight. Okay, knight is younger than queen, so you could attract a lot of younger people. Also with the 6 of Cups, it always makes me think of kids somehow. So again, that young energy. Maybe you invite people who are younger than you, or they have that young energy at heart. They could be very fun, and for whatever reason they seem younger than their age, or they look younger than their age. Mercury could be very prominent in their chart. They could have, let's say, Mercury ascendant, which is Gemini or Virgo. They could have Moon in Gemini or Moon in Virgo. I'm leaning more towards Gemini, to be honest. And then they could also have, let's say, Mercury Jupiter Moon Mercury Moon conjunction, or Mercury sitting in the first house. So these are some placements that makes the Mercury prominent. It makes a person seem young at heart. They look younger, or they have that young energy. So you could attract people like that. Okay, or maybe people come in contact with you and they start behaving like this. You could be someone who maybe calls the shot in relationships. You could be the more dominating one sometimes, and the person is more impulsive. Or there's this desire that men could feel towards you where they're very impulsive. They just go with it. They just go with the flow. And I'm also getting this feeling where a lot of people could fall for you. And it's like they're falling in love for the very first time. That's one thing I'm getting. Like catching a crush on you, younger people, or even if it's someone older or around your age, person could tell you that they've never been in love before, or they've never felt these feelings before. You know, with this strong feeling, it's like we have this connection, soulmate connection. We also have this desire to get married and see a future with you. And it's more impulsive. So it's like it happens out of the blue. It happens suddenly. They feel this rush of chemistry. They feel this spark, this rush of emotions towards you, which they've never felt before. And they feel a little ungrounded. They might tell you these things like, I've never felt this before, or my feelings are so strong for you. And you could act a little nonchalant also. And I feel like this maybe happens to you a lot, where people crushing on you, people obsessing over you, and you don't feel anything. That's one thing I'm getting. Maybe. Let me know if that's true. But pile number 2, maybe you're like this person who catches a lot of people fawn over you, fall for you. And you could be someone who's like just living their life independent. You don't even bother, you don't care. Okay, so there could be some people also feel a little jealous of all the attention that you get in life. Okay, and also maybe some men who, let's say you reject them, they feel like, oh, this person's so full of themselves, why would they say no to me? So that's specific message coming through. Take it only if it resonates with you. One more message I'm getting is a lot of men could fall for you and they feel this either inner child healing, or they just become like a child in your presence, where they feel like I act very goofy with you, or like they crack jokes, they roast you, or they act very goofy, and they show this different side to themselves that they've never explored before, or they've never acted that way. You know, I'm getting that with the 6 of Cups. It's like this young energy, falling in love at like a young age, and then channeling that energy in your adult relationship. Or something about past also, person feeling like they have a past life connection with you. They could also feel like a spiritual connection with you with Temperance. It's like the person feels, I don't know, like they've matured, or they've entered a doorway, or it's like they've entered a different chapter in their life, like they're a different person now after meeting you, after experiencing this feeling with you. That's one more thing I'm getting. Also a lot of, let's say, guys who were single, dating, whatever, living their life, and then all of a sudden, and now they meet you, they fall in love, and now they're thinking about commitment or long-term stability, which they've never thought about before. You could also attract a lot of players who've never, you know, thought about dating or settling down, but with you it's like they're changing their mind, or they're thinking about it, they're giving it a thought. This is about introspection. Okay, looking within, meditating on something, thinking about something, giving something thought or consideration. Okay, so you're this person who's offering this pentacle, and they're taking it seriously. Or you come across as a value person, high value person, or like a relationship material sort of a person. Or you're someone who will, like, let's say, have strong boundaries, or you're like, I'm only looking for this specific thing, or I'm just looking for commitment, so anything less won't do. So the person's like thinking about it. So overall, this is the vibe I'm getting. You know, multiple different scenarios, take only what resonates. Let's see what else we have here. You obviously picked the Fox. I'm going to move the cards down just to, because these are smaller cards, so they look better up top. Okay, so we have the Fox, which when I pulled the card, I thought, why is the Fox coming through? Because I was getting this really nice vibe overall, which is about people coming together, love, commitment. But with the Fox, it can be that sneaky energy. But when I read the guidebook, it said foxes make great companions. They look for long-term commitment, and they're also charismatic. So they are interesting, fun, exciting. So that's definitely your personality. You're charismatic, you're fun, exciting. Even here we see this confident sort of person. Very enigmatic, very charming. That's your energy. Okay, and you could be someone with a strong Rahu also, I feel, in your chart. You just have this energy to make someone feel loved, or you show them, I don't know, it's like you allow them to be their authentic self, and you really match their energy. You're really good at that, matching someone's energy, or matching someone's sense of humor, or you indulge their hobbies, you indulge their favorite activities, and you're very dynamic in the sense that you can pick up anyone's hobbies, you can have multiple hobbies of yourself, and you're always curious, always interested. So if you have a partner, they'll be like, okay, I really like this sport, or I really like this cuisine, and you'll indulge that. You'll be like, okay, let's try it, let's explore this. You're not someone, I like this, so let's do this. You're like, okay, tell me what you like. So you could have that quality where you really match the person's energy, and you're curious, and you make a good partner. You're also charming and charismatic. You're interesting and fun to talk to. Okay, with Fox, obviously long-term commitment is important to you. This is how you come across, or these are your boundaries, and men could like that about you. Okay, so I was really and also it's a person who's Fox is known for their sneakiness, or their street smart, or someone who's intelligent but also tricky, you know, quick-witted. So that's your energy. You're smart. You're not someone that people can play games with. Okay, so we have the ship here, mountain. Pay attention to the numbers, they could be significant. We have the number 3 repeating here, so maybe prominent Jupiter in your chart, or this could be Gemini sign also. We have letter, we have wedding. Letter makes me think of Mercury energy. It also makes me think of person who's again, you have a way with words, the way you communicate, the way you talk. You could also be, let's say, writer, some sort of writer, or you're good at writing stuff, or poems or poetry or flirting, stuff like that. So communication is really good with you. Then mountain can talk about a challenge, so you're definitely a challenge for a lot of people. They feel like, okay, if I conquer this, it means I'm really something. Or some people do like a challenge, they like to chase after people, they like turning a no into a yes. So that's your energy, where you present a challenge. Again, wedding, here also we see 4 of Wands is connected to wedding. It's about stability, so they see you as the person that they would want to settle down with. There's something about you, pile number 2, where you invoke this energy in others, especially people who have never thought about it before in their life. They look at you, they meet you, and they're like, okay, now I finally understand why people become so crazy in love, or they want to settle down with someone. Maybe it's a person who always enjoyed their freedom a lot. They always thought about, I would never settle down, or I could never imagine having like a rigid structure, having a family, this and that. But once they meet you, they're like, okay, you know what, now it makes sense, now I get it. So it's that energy that I'm getting. Even with ship is all about exploration, it's about travel, it's about, always makes me think of the 9th and the 12th house, which is that energy of exploration, adventure. So a person who was in this energy by themselves, now they feel like, okay, now I want to do it with this person. So now I want a partner for life where I can have these experiences. So you broaden their horizon, you bring in this perspective where they think whatever they had in their mind, now the plan is changing, and there's this desire to change their perspective. Okay, so you broaden their horizon, you show them a way where things can be different. Okay, so they kind of open themselves up to new possibilities with you. Okay, and there could also be a strong desire to travel with you. Maybe you come across as a person who travels a lot, or you know so much about different countries, cultures, stuff like that, that you seem like an ideal person to travel with. And travel itself, this exploration ship theme talks about future also, you know, possibilities where we can go in the future. Okay, there could be some connection also with because mountains are Ketu, so south node of the moon, and then ship makes me think of the 12th house. So some synastry going on with the 12th house or 9th house possibly, or Pisces sign. These are some things I'm getting here, so I thought let me just mention. Next up we have shadow. We have the nectar or elixir, soma, whatever you want to call it. So again, you invigorate this person. What is elixir? Something that makes you feel alive. So you bring in this energy where you make men feel alive. You also expose their shadow side where they notice things that they've never noticed before. They work on those things and they realize their patterns. They could develop some self-awareness because of you. Like I said, you open up these possibilities. So there's some self-awareness, there's some realizations that happen, epiphanies. Person works on their shadow, or they realize their mistakes somehow. They're willing to accept them more, and they work on certain things also. Again, like I said, you bring in this transformation in people. Person changes over time. I don't know if you got Scorpio or not. Yeah, you did get 8th house. See, which is about transformation. And also see, sun. Sun is about illumination, bringing light. And 8th house is darkness. So you throw light on the dark things, the hidden things. And this is because of the relationship. Libra is the partner, the lover. 7th house energy, which is love and relationships. Also marriage and settling down. Also having a partner in life. That's Libra energy. 8th house is whatever's hidden, the subconscious or the unconscious, I should say. It's also intimacy. So feeling that intimacy with you they've never felt before, especially emotional intimacy. And sun is about bringing light in the dark area. Okay, because of relationships. So this is very pointed and specific. I don't know how many people will resonate with this message. If you do, let me know. Even with the shadow, this is dark energy, this is the 8th house energy. So I love how the cards have come out. They're exactly to the point and very specific. Nectar is about you bring this elixir. Maybe a lot of people, they've never been in love and they finally fall in love with you. They find the elixir, they realize, okay, now I get it, why people are they cry in relationships, they cry over breakups, all these things. So you open up this door to these new experiences to men, and they have a change of heart. They finally understand certain things. So there's some realizations that happen, there's some transformation, person transforms after meeting you. Okay, so that's like a very specific message. Let me know if it resonates. Here we have the 3rd chakra. This is solar plexus chakra, Manipura. I think in Hindi we call it Manipura. And we have door to romance. So see, I was talking about opening up a door, and even though I didn't have any door imagery, I was like and see, you did get this card. And see, there's a heart locked inside the cage. If it will focus, will you focus? So see, it was the door was locked, the heart was locked, and you brought the key. So you open up this person's, like, this new life experience they've never felt before. 3 is repeating here quite a bit. Okay, and 3 here also adds to 6, which is Venus number of Venus, love. So see, a person finally has like a lot of feelings they've never felt before, love they've never felt before with you. Manipura is also about excitement, things that make us happy, things that make us feel alive, joy. Very similar to the sun energy here, that's Manipura. So they feel happy in your presence. Most men, they like your energy, and that's why I was picking up this energy of a person who's popular. A lot of men falling for you. You kind of activate their Manipura. Here we have number 2. I don't know why it's not focusing today. What's going on? Serendipity. I think this is also one movie, like a love or romance movie. I've not seen it, but anyway, serendipity itself is or the way I can describe this emotion is it's like positive and negative together. So a person getting rejected by you but also experiencing love because of you, or a person who is leaving behind their old self, finding their new self. Something about this serendipitous experience that they have with you. Pile number 2, where they could face rejection also, they could feel like strong emotions also, all these things, different experiences, like a mixed bag. And finally, I was only planning on pulling 1 card from this deck, but 3 came out, so I kept them all. So you got Shiva, which is, it's one of the forms of Shiva. It's specifically Nataraj to be specific. This form of Shiva, when he's dancing, it's Nataraj. So it's not referred to as Shiva, to be honest, but anyway. So we have Nataraj, he's the god of dance. So see, it's about enjoyment, excitement, energy, dynamic energy, movement that they feel with you. And it's also transformation, change. I think this also happens before Shiva kind of puts something to an end. I will not go too much into detail in the symbology, but it's about something is about to happen. And then also dancing. So happiness, Manipura. That's exactly this energy repeated. Here we have Bhakti, which is devotion. Why is not focusing? But Bhakti, devotion. So see, a person who's never been devoted to any person, they feel that devotion towards you. It gets activated. Now they've experienced this emotion, which they can channel even in future. We have Vata, which is an airy dosha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. You got Vata, pile number 2, which is about experiences. It's about communication. It's about, basically, think of when it comes to astrology, think of the air signs. That's more of like Vata energy. So this is a person who's communicative, person who has a lot of ideas, exciting, interesting, fun to talk to, charismatic, charming, person who doesn't sit still. So you could be someone who's fond of traveling, and you give a different looks. You give a dynamic energy to people. You're not someone who's the same person every day. You're like moody, changeable, and not stable, grounded. So you could be someone where you don't offer this commitment to men, and they feel that excitement also. They feel like you're a challenge. You have to constantly keep winning this person over. Thinking of, reminds me of 50 First Dates, where Adam Sandler had to win Drew Barrymore over every single day. It's that energy where the person feels like this person could slip out of my grasp anytime. They're a catch, and I need to impress them all the time. So there's this energy of adventure, travel, excitement also with you because of the Vata, but there's a lack of stability also, which in this way creates chemistry and spark, but also person feels like they're on their toes. They're funny on their toes, and they have to impress you constantly. Okay, so this is the energy. Pile number 2, let me know what resonated with you. Take the message only that resonates. Not every single message is for you. If you like my videos, you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Click on the join button. You can check out my readings that I offer. I'm also offering a tarot course if you want to learn from me. So check out the shop, check out the commissions for readings, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3, welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing why do men fall for you. You can change it to people also, just in general. Okay, so no matter what your preference is, you can watch this reading. So I've started pulling tarot cards, starting out the reading with tarot cards these days. So let me know if you like this format. I think I pulled the most card for this pile. I don't know why this feels thicker, but we'll take a look at the oracle in a bit. Let's start with your tarot. Before I do that, I quickly just want to mention that please subscribe if you haven't already. I just love when people say subscribe and the button lights up. It's so much fun. So subscribe and join the membership if you want to support the channel. If you want to book a reading with me, the links will be in the description. Also, if you want to learn tarot from me, I've done a course and the link to my shop is also there, so you can check it out. Let's start the reading. You got the King of Coins, 7 of Cups. Let's make room. The Lovers. This is my favorite card in the deck. Just the imagery is very beautiful. Beauty and the Beast. We have Ace of Cups and Moon. Actually, Moon could also be my favorite. These two are my favorite. I love this card, Moon. And we have Ace of Coins. So 2 aces you got, which is nice. The message I'm getting with this pile is exactly kind of opposite to pile number 1. With pile number 1, it was more so the person getting to know you and falling in love. With this pile, it's like right off the bat, person's obsessing over you. There could be this energy with this pile. First of all, you could be very beautiful, where people, once they catch sight of you, they're in love and they're obsessed, they're hooked. That sort of energy. They feel a spark, they feel some chemistry, and there's this desire to reach out to you. 2 aces, which is new beginnings, or just feeling that spark, right off the bat. When they look at you, they're in love. Love at first sight. Or just something about your looks. It reminds me of that movie, The Notebook, I think, where they don't have much interaction, but Ryan Gosling, is it? He's just obsessed with her. He's taken by her. So it's giving me that energy where this pile is the one that's known for the beauty, and people or men especially fall for your beauty or your body, or something about your look, the way you dress, or just something. They feel something when they look at you. It's feelings also. It's not just looks. Moon is also feelings and emotions. Okay. And Moon is also feminine energy. So you come across as a very feminine person, or the way you dress, or something about your looks where men just presume that you would make a good partner, or you'd make a good wife, or a good mother to their kids. Something about that feminine energy that's very strong with you, or they feel this emotional connection towards you, or they're drawn towards the moon. Think of the person, even look at the imagery. Person's looking over at the moon, not on the path. Why? Think of the full moon also. When we go out, we look at the moon, we're just drawn towards its energy. How many of us find ourselves looking at the sun? We don't do that, right? But with the moon, we're just looking at it. We're in awe. So it's that energy that you channel with the moon. And moon is also about good looks. Moon and Venus give good looks to people. Some of you could have Moon or Venus in the 4th house, or you could have Moon or Venus in Cancer, or let's say Moon in the 1st or Moon in the 7th house. These are some placements where Moon becomes a big part of the personality, and it gives beauty also. So you could have those placements where you have beauty, or naturally you have a strong Moon appeal where people are drawn towards you. Whether you agree with this or not, whether you feel like, oh, I'm not good looking, but you do have this placement of Moon in your chart which makes you appealing to other people. Moon also gives mass appeal in Vedic astrology. So you definitely have that. And it gives good looks also. It gives very feminine sort of features like round eyes, full lips, and big cheeks and a round face. These are the more feminine qualities. Let's say a person with cheekbones and like a jawline and these things, like doe-shaped eyes and stuff like that, that's not feminine. Not saying that it's not good looking. Every feature is good looking in their own way. But the moon beauty, lunar beauty is more so round face. Okay, romantic features, feminine features. That's the these are the facial features that moon gives a person. Okay, so lovers is also strong feelings. It's not like pile number 2 where it was the 4 of wands, which was about commitment, long-term stability and this and that. This is more so spark of feeling, chemistry, strong desire, like that soulmate energy, twin flame energy that people feel towards you. They also feel a little like confused also with you. It's like they're lost, what do you call it, deer in headlights, or I don't know, that quote about person getting confused and they freeze up. It's that energy here that I'm seeing with the 7 of cups. Person's kind of confused. They're confused how to approach you. They also see you as a person who has a lot of options. You could date anyone. It also makes you more desirable, like a person who can date anyone. You could also be someone where a lot of people are hitting on you, and the person, like men could feel like everyone's hitting on this person and I don't even feel like trying. So that energy I'm also seeing with King of Coins. It's like the person wants to give like you, like they want to create this impression like they're a stable partner that you should commit to. So there's a desire to come across a certain way, and also to work on their stability. And King of Coins here also, it's more so about the person I'm getting, because this is how men, why men fall for you, and this is the male archetype. So I feel like men feeling like, okay, I should settle down, I should have like a stable job, I should, you know, all these things about their own stability, their own how they come across, their perception, or what they offer, what's their reputation like. They want to work on their self-concept because of you or for you. Okay, and there's this confusion. There's also this fantasy sort of element that I'm picking up. 7 of Cups can sometimes talk about fantasy, or having a lot of fantasies about you, or there's this desire to manifest you. I'm getting that as well. Okay, I think they also want to be taken seriously with the King of Coins energy. You could also be someone younger, maybe more older people who are looking to settle down, or who have that strong Saturn energy or Jupiter energy, where they, let's say they're your same age but they're not older, but they still carry this energy of wisdom, or like a older sort of a person, that wise old soul energy. Those could be attracted towards you. They might have the confidence to approach you. Let's say the younger guys, they chicken out or something like that. But there is a desire to grow with you, grow old with you. And it's very much the first impression, the first meeting spark. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's see. For Oracle, what do we have? We have the Horse. This is the card you picked. Let me move these down. So you got the Horse, which first of all reminds me of Ashwini Nakshatra. Some of you could have that placement, or even makes me think of Aries. Maybe you have placements in Aries. We have Lady here. So not surprised, this is again giving me the moon energy, feminine energy. And you also got this one, Young Woman. It's kind of the same card, pretty much. Okay, it's a person that you court, a desirable person, beautiful maiden. Even Virgo energy, we connect the Virgin, you know, that symbol for Virgo. It's giving me that energy. Also a person who's beautiful. With this Aries energy, your face. I think I'm getting your face. You could have a really beautiful face as well. Facial features are very pretty. Your hair also. With horse, I always think of the hair. Even the body actually. Because horse is connected to a person who's very fit, athletic, or like a strong vital, like good vitality, person who's healthy. We have surprise, we have the tree. So see, I was surprised when the tree came out, because look how the symbols repeat. It's beautiful. That's why I love using oracle, because it just gives emphasis to very specific messages, which I love. With tarot, it's fine because every single card is different, but when you use oracle, it just adds a different element, and I love that. So you got this repeating, then you got the tree repeating. Tree is about stability. Tree is also about fruit. So they see you as beautiful, like a fruit, like a value person, and someone they want to catch. Okay, tree is also about stability, where they see like long-term stability with you, or long-term future vision with you, and their feelings catch them by surprise. This is Page of Cups energy. Even the Ace of Cups kind of reminds me of that energy as well. It's surprise. It's like their feelings catch them by surprise. I don't know, either it's like they've never felt this rush of feelings before, or there's something about you that just they were not expecting to fall so hard for someone like you, and then they do fall, so they're like surprised by that, or they're surprised by their feelings for you. Something about a surprise here. Or you could also be different than the usual type, some element of surprise. You could also be a person where you're surprising. Person has different notion about you, preconceived notions, but once they get to know you, there's a different side to you. Okay, and then you also got so many water cards, water element, right? So much water, feelings, emotions. Here also I see water. Okay, here I see a fountain in the back. So overall, I'm seeing a fruitful person. They look at you as this beautiful tree that can give them shade. It can give them beauty to look at, and then fruits also. So tree is something that we don't give a lot to, but they give a lot to us back in return. So they see you as this person where either they feel like they're not good enough for you. So a lot of insecurities men could feel when it comes to you. Pile number 3, maybe they don't approach you. A lot of men who fall for you, they don't approach you, but they give you hints and stuff like that. They give you hints. Or some chase after you, the ones with confidence. And look what came out. It was really surprising how this symbol repeated. We got the horse here, then we got the hunter, and then this animal also kind of was giving me horse energy, almost as if we're zoomed in on the eye. And even these are so similar, right? The illustrator is the same, the texts are by the same person. That's why they're kind of similar, but horse came out again and again for you. So this tells me that there's this strong desire to chase you down, to hunt you, or I don't know, feeling that spark, like I want to get this person, I will make it happen no matter what. Or they have their eye set on you. Something about you, you catch people's eye or their attention. You could be naturally a popular person, naturally good looking, a lot of people crush on you. I got that message earlier as well. But with the hunter, a lot of men chasing after you. You having a lot of options. Men also knowing that you have a lot of options. That sort of energy. Competition. Also, maybe a lot of men who work out are drawn towards you. With this horse, it's making me think of a person who works out in the gym, like gym body. It's giving me that specific message, not for every single person, but basically this horse energy is about taking action. A, B, it's masculine dynamic energy, and seeing a future with you also, or also working hard to achieve certain goals so they can have a person like you. So pushing themselves to become a better version of themselves for you. This is what I'm getting for astrology. You got Aquarius ascendant. So again, more Aries energy, horse energy. So ascendant can talk about the looks, definitely, the body, the face, and just the outlook. Aquarius, you could have these placements, by the way. 6th house, 9th house, Mars. So Mars energy is very strong. This horse was giving me Mars energy itself. So again, masculine men are drawn towards you. Especially we see here boxing gloves, person who works out. Okay, so definitely there's a desire to take action. Mars is action. Ascendant is what we see materially, what actually materializes in our reality. That's ascendant. We look through that. We find that out through the ascendant. For the moon, we see how we feel about it. From the moon, we see how we're feeling. With ascendant, what is materializing? So people wanting to actually be in your physical presence, actually wanting to make something happen here, enjoying your energy. Overall, I feel like the more that men could spend time with you, the more they fall for you. There's something about just being in contact with you, talking to you, moving around, traveling. Maybe 9th house can be travel, getting to know you more, because this energy is about exploration. Okay, and then maybe also at your workplace. 6th house can sometimes talk about people that you even maybe study with or work with. But also Mars in 6th is about competition. This is one of the combinations for person who's very competitive, or like a challenge. Person wants to overcome a challenge. This is that energy. So men look at you as a challenge. They want to get you. They also see they're in competition with a lot of people, and the more they spend time with you, the more they fall for you. They also find you very beautiful, very good looking. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have Lakshmi, which is the divine feminine energy. So see, they look at you as the most divine, the most beautiful, the most gorgeous. They're obsessed with you. Okay, maybe just the fact that a lot of people desire you, that also makes them desire you more. So it's just that energy of, okay, everyone wants this person, I'm gonna get them. So some of there could be like this ego thing also going on. I don't know. And see, more horses. This is like crazy. This has never happened before, where there have been so many cards with horses on them that have come out. I don't know. What are the... I can think of Ashwini Nakshatra for Aries. And obviously it falls in Aries. So Aries and Ashwini. That is strong. I can't think of anything else in astrology. But yeah. The numbers could be significant. You can pay attention to them. We have action again. So Mars also said action. Here also we have action. We have women holding a coin with a little kitty. I love this cat. So this is Queen of Pentacles energy. This is also a person who has, like a woman who has something to offer. So you have something to offer. That's why a lot of people are after you. And they're running after you. This is also giving me independent single energy with the cat. So person who, I think you are like a prized possession. You don't date anyone. Maybe you've never dated anyone. That's why maybe a lot of men are kind of chasing after you, running after you. They want to be the person who gets you, you know, like they're the one. They want to be the one for you. Or just this energy of a person who's valuable. You know, high value person with the pentacle. It's like you have something to offer that everyone wants. And everyone's like trying to impress you somehow. Okay, so just this competition makes people run after you. Or there's this, men just assume that you have a lot of option and people are running to impress you. Or anywhere you go, there could be a lot of men hovering around you. And you just naturally get a lot of attention, which could make other men feel insecure. And they feel like, oh my God, I have to do something. I have to impress this person, or they'll go away. Or they could also feel like you entertain a lot of people, and they just feel a little insecure about that, or they don't feel good about that because you're talking to multiple people. They could have this notion in their head. We also have release here, number 13. This makes me feel like just men feeling a lot of, I don't know, this, they feel very unburdened in your presence. Something about they can maybe show their emotions, or they just feel some sort of release in your energy. It's like emotionally healing being around you. Yeah, you did get the moon, so emotional fulfillment. Or something about just maybe they share their emotions with you, which they don't do with anyone else, or they've never done that before. But something about you where they feel open, they can open up a little bit more. This energy I'm feeling, take only the message that resonates. If you feel like, okay, I don't have a lot of men chasing after me, either you're not aware, B, maybe that's not the message for you. So take the message that resonates. That's why I pull so many cards, just so I cover a lot of people picking this pile. Okay, and finally we have soulmates. Number 33 adds to 6, which is the number of Venus, which is love and relationships. We have manifestation. 22 adds to 4, which is Rahu. Here also Rahu. So what I'm picking up, There could be some synastry going on with Rahu. Rahu is all about obsession. When we have some interaction with our own planets, with other person's planets, and there's Rahu involved, it usually means persons living in a fantasy, persons obsessed, persons going crazy over someone, and they just have strong desire for something. So there could be some Rahu. Maybe you have prominent Rahu in your chart. That's why a lot of people obsess over you, or just this desire to be with you that people could feel, especially people who have never dated before, because Rahu can give a bit of immaturity or inexperience where the person's not dated but they have this strong desire and obsession to date. That's very Rahu-like quality. Even Venus retrograde, I will not go into all the placements, but Rahu is also about manifestation as well. Mercury also. So I feel like a lot of men could be manifesting you, or I don't know, they just feel like you're an amazing partner, and they feel the soulmate energy also with you. Some people feel very understood and connection with you, and they feel like this is my person. Okay, so there's this strong desire to date you, pile number 3. So this is the reading. Let me know if it resonated or not, and all the links will be in the description. Please subscribe and support the channel by becoming a member. Thank you.